Unit 3, Lesson 14, Practice Problems number 1. For each problem, explain or show your reasoning. A says 160 is what percentage of 40? So, it says percentage of 40. That was not a very good line. Percentage of 40. That means of 40, 40 is going to be our 100%. So we're going to draw a tape diagram. This is 40, which is 100%. And we want to know 160 is what percent of 40. I know that 160 is a lot bigger than 40, so it's going to be more than 100%. This is our 40. We could draw another one. Another 40. And this is 100% of 40. So now we're at 200%. We could draw another 40. This one is also 100% of 40. So now we're at 300%. And we're at 40, 80, 120. 40 plus 40 is 80, plus 40 is 120. We're trying to get to 160. I didn't draw this very well because I don't have space for another 40, but I'm going to do it anyways. We're going to go this way. This is our last 40. And this 40 is also 100% of 40. And now we have 40, 80, 120, 160. And this whole thing is 100%, 200%, 300%, 400%. So 160 is 400% of 40. All right, I'm going to get rid of all these drawings for the next one. The next one says 40 is 160% of what number? Whoa, what's happening? 40 is 160% of what number? So 40 is 160%. This is 40. It's 160% of what number? $40. Is 160% of what number? That means the number is going to be 100%. I don't want to write that there. The number is going to be 100%. So we need to figure out where in this tape diagram is 100%. And I'm going to break it up. I know that 20 goes into 160. So I can break it up into 20% pieces. 160 divided by 20. I know that 2 times 8 is 16. So 220 times 8 is 160. So if we're breaking up 160 into 20 pieces, not 20 pieces, but each piece will have 20, then 8 pieces is how many we need. So we're going to split this up into 8 pieces. I'm going to split it in half. I'm going to split that in half. And then I'm going to split these in half. Now I have 4 pieces on that side. I'm going to split this in half. I'm going to split this piece in half and this piece in half. So now we have 8 pieces. Each of them are going to represent 20%. Each one is 20%. So we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 140, 160. The whole thing is 160%. Now we need to know if the whole thing is 40, how much is going to go into each piece. So we need to divide 40 into 8 pieces. 40 divided by 8 is 5, because I know that 8 times 5 is 40. That means each one of these is going to be 5. And we're looking for 100%. So each one is 20%. We have 20%, 40%, 60%, 80%, 100%. This is 100%. And we have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So 100% is 25, which means 40 is 160% of 25. All right, make some more space. Last but not least, what number is 40% of 160? 40% of 160. Remember that of 160 means 160 is our 100%. 160, 100%. And we're trying to find 40% of it. We want 40%. So how much of this bar is 40% of it? 20% is 1/5, because 100 divided by 5 is 20. So if I ever want 20% of something, I can divide it by 5. So I can divide this into 5 equal pieces, and one of those pieces will be 20%. Now I want to know what 20% of 160 is. So I can do 160 divided by 5. 160 divided by 5, we can do with the long division. 5 does not go into 1. 5 goes into 16 3 times, which is 15. 5 times 3 is 15. We subtract, we get 1. We bring down the 0. 5 goes into 10 2 times. 5 times 2 is 10. We subtract, get 0. There's nothing else to bring down, so we're done. 160 divided by 5 is 32. 32 times 5 is 160. So this is 20%. 32, 32, 32, 32, and 32. We want 40% of 160. 20 plus 20 is 40. So 40% is going to be 2/5, or 32 plus 32. 2 plus 2 is 4. 3 plus 3 is 6. 64 is 40% of 160.